Hello.
Hey, boss.
I've got to get it ready for a female voice. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight. And,
have your speech. I was actually going to have to say.
Check, two.
Right.
Happy
Cool.
birthday.
Done.
Check that.
Alright. Can you go away now?
I don't mind it here.
I don't care. You need to go. Thank you. I'm going to stand behind you so no one can see how fun I am. Anyway, are you recording and shit?
Yes, I am.
Already?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, like I really wanted to.
Okay. No, for that particular moment, I really didn't want it. But anyway, I just wanted to get up before my best friend does to to say to everybody who was supposed to be here but is not, thank you like so much for coming and for being a part of this. I'm looking at the camera now because I'm such a fucking
Show pony.
yeah, that. So anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming and stuff, and like this was supposed to be like the best day of my life, and it kind of hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the best day. However, for everyone showing up and like being a big part of it and getting involved and stuff, it's just been really, really cool. And like I really appreciate every single person who's actually turned up and been a part of this day that I'm going to remember for obviously the rest. And everyone's fucking talking while I'm having my speech. Are you serious?
Put your hands up, who wasn't talking? I wasn't.
Bullshit! Put your hand down, put your hand down, put your hand down.
You're in trouble.
All you people talking up the front. Into the toilet. We'll send the principal later.
Are you ready to listen to the most important person in the room right now, which is me?
So we can't talk. Yes, you should be separate, that's better. We should be on different sides.
Yeah, I couldn't send the better myself. Oh, dear, isn't she a treasure?
Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Anyway, so I just want to thank you all for coming, even though you talked through my entire speech. And, you know, this is a day that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Obviously, I turned a quarter of a century today.
Yeah.
Yay! Woo!
Big deal! So, that's really cool. Now, I'm going to hand the mic over to my best friend, my soulmate, my non-lesbian love of my life.
Oh, you got one?
Oh, yeah! Bridie Nayland, my best friend.
Yay! Love me.
Don't fix it.
I like it.
We all love you. Stand up on the stage. Up.
Hi. Alright. Hi everyone. I suppose you all know who I am now. So I hope you're all having a great night. And as we all know, we're all here to celebrate Camille's 25th birthday. So let's give her a clap. Yeah! Woo! Well, I've known Cam going on 11 or 12 years now, and in that time we've managed to get ourselves in a fair share of trouble and drama. You could say
All
lives. We've ruffled a few feathers in our time, such as the time we had ourselves a few too many drinks and had a brilliant idea of borrowing a pontoon boat from Gympie Terrace and floating around on the Noosa River. Great plan. However, it was foiled by a nosy security guard. Cam was hiding on the vessel, doing her best to stay quiet. I was trying to convince the security guard that nobody was on nobody was on it. Needless to say, it didn't happen as we were far too intoxicated to be convincing. And Cam was laughing that hard that the boat was rocking on the still river with no breeze. You could say we've had some interesting times. When we first met, it was a bit of a Mexican standoff. You know, the scenario of the vacant block of land and two cats meeting in the middle, believing that the territory was rightfully theirs. Meow. Ultimately, the story had a happy ending. The cats bonded over a shared love of Jackie Collins novels, and the rest is history. Over the years, we've shared good and bad times, supported and cared for each other just like sisters. In a way, we are. She always will be my soulmate, a person who makes me feel the best I can be. As the eldest, I feel like the big sister that runs to her defence and is the first to point out things that she would rather ignore. She loves it. As she knows that I would never lead her down an unsteady path. Speaking of lies, I have but one time in our relationship lied. We were on the Gold Coast in a penthouse that we had rented out for the weekend. She'd had too much to drink and passed out. I found myself some misfits on the street and brought them back. We had ourselves a fine time throwing water bombs and eggs on the schoolies passing over a crossing on Cavill Ave. I swore black and blue to her after our eviction from the premises at around 3 or 4 in the morning that I had nothing to do with it. I got my nerve up 5 years later and told her my part in it. I was slapped red raw on my arms and legs for the treachery. A lesson had been learnt. If you're going to throw stuff at people, make sure she's in on it. Things haven't always run smoothly. I have a massive love of animals and my dog was hit by a car about 3 or 4 years ago. The test of a true friend is how they support you through a tough time, and I had a solid rock beside me, gently guiding me through and just being there. As much as she thinks she knows about the level of support she gave me, she will never truly know just how much her presence at that time helped me. One can only speculate, but I can safely say she made a tough time difficult, somewhat bearable. Oh, she made a tough, difficult time somewhat bearable. Too many ones, people. I'm awesome. Thank you again, Camille, for all your support through that phase in my life. You truly made a huge difference to how I dealt with that situation. You were a beacon of hope in a dark tunnel that I felt I would never emerge from. Moving on to happier things, I've always had a warped sense of humour, as has she, which without it we couldn't have survived this friendship. We have an uncanny knack of creating nicknames for people that stick like glue to their great disappointment. Pino! Also, songs can be twisted to my benefit to serve as a trigger. Just ask Cam about the Killer's song Bones. Trust me, you won't get an answer, and if you do, she'll be rather evasive. Her work colleagues will agree that I can be totally off the wall. My Rumpelstiltskin 2-for-1 deal went down like a lead balloon, as did NSA, baby. I can only imagine the irritation it would bring on a busy night. How outrageous. We all agree Camille is an interesting specimen. I believe she's one of a kind, a freak, destined to walk her own path and weave a careful tapestry of fantasy and reality. To be taken into her world, you are both blessed and cursed at the same time. Blessed with a wonderful, caring individual who will do anything and go to great lengths for you, and cursed by the fact that she is an eccentric and can wear you out with her never-ending, far-out comments and actions that never cease to amaze or amuse. But cursed or blessed, you are always interested by her boundless energy and wonder how she does it. Well, all I can say is that it's a gift. To meet someone of her nature and to be allowed into her inner circle is amazing, and you will never be bored. So I want everyone to raise their glasses in a toast to living your dreams, being an individual and embracing your inner freak. These are but some of the qualities my soulmate brings into my life every day, and I love her for it, because without her, my life wouldn't be as rich. So here's to you, baby. Salute.
Outrageous, baby.
Outrageous, baby.
Yeah. No